Hello, good evening, welcome to class. How's everybody doing? I am so sore. All of a sudden I decided I need to get better at push-ups, so my arms barely move. I did my push-ups, but oh god.
Hi everybody.
Yeah.
I was just talking about push-ups with my sister-in-law, and she talks about doing some every day with my brother. So I want to do some. I was like, I'll do it too.
They're wonderful. Push-ups are great, but ow, when you're just starting out, like, okay, I can't do any arms. I'm just, okay. But I hope you're all feeling great and finding fun things to keep you busy. We are ready to rock tonight with Dissecting the Circle. It's going to be a really good class. We're going to do some drills that will make the circles that you already know better. And then we're going to do some new combinations of circles and different planes of circles, vertical, horizontal, that type thing. So I think it'll be, yeah. And we're going to do all our parts, hips, ribs, shoulders, and head. A lot of the combinations will be done with the hips, but we need to drill circles with the entire body. So
that's a really cool approach.
I think it's going to be good, yeah, because we all love drills, don't we?
I love drills.
I know,
I'm such a fan.
Drills, I can't get enough of them. It's just, just keep going, keep going. All right, so before we begin, it's time for you to check in. Let us know who's here so we can see what's going on the other side of the camera. And let us know that we look and sound fabulous. Not just good, fabulous. We need to be fabulous at all times.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check on the comments right now. In the meantime, what music are we using
We're back
today?
to Beats Antique.
Ooh.
So, yeah, because tonight is a little bit smoother movement, so Beats Antique is perfect for that. So I'm just going to start a really mellow warm-up, and hopefully you guys are warmed up already, but we'll do a little bit right here. So, we're gonna lean to the side. Oh, yeah. Over you go. Just bend it over, tighten your abs. We want to loosen up this whole lower abdominal, upper hip area because there's a lot of things that we're going to do with these ab muscles. And then let's make a big circle and make it slow and very large. So we wake up the hips, lower back, and then reverse. And then slide your hip all the way to the side. Lean your ribs the other way, get a good stretch there. Open it up. And again. And again. Good. Oh, now round your back, nice and round. And arch. Ow, ow, ow. It's so funny. Oh. And round. And arch. And round. Arch, take the hands behind you. Open the shoulders, clasp the hands together. Straighten your elbows as much as you can. Up overhead. And a nice long side reach with your rib cage and your torso. Reach and lean. And shoulders roll back, alternate. Make nice large circles going back. And forward.
We have bread
vibrating
Might be a little
for you all, but I love these pants. Nice big rolls going forward. All right, stand tall, drop your chin. Look up. Drop it down. And up. One more. Tilt to the side. Oh my goodness. Wow. Up and over. Wow. How did my neck get so short? Shorten my neck. Nothing happened. Switch over. Oh my goodness. Over again. Now drop it down. Round. Half circle. Half circle. Oh, crack, 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 crack. Wow. That's interesting. There's a lot of action going on in my neck. There's a lot of voices in
I
there.
have some noise
Yeah.
happening too. I
Yeah.
think we have a couple more comments from the chat.
Okay, let's see what people say. All right, let's start with our rib cage now. So, we're gonna...
Lizzie saying hi.
Oh, hi Lizzie! Hi, welcome! So, we're gonna look at horizontal, as we dissect our circles, we're gonna look at horizontal circles and vertical circles with the rib cage starting. So, start anywhere you want. We're just gonna move in a circle in any direction because we're gonna do both. We don't all have to be the same. And reverse. So this is our drill portion of our program. It's going to help really make your circle better and better. Now vertical. Make it nice and tall. Big circle. Vertical. Switch directions. Up and over. All right, now we're going to dissect it. So we have a circle on the floor. It's horizontal, right? It's a clock right now. You know, I do a lot of clock things, but it's a great visual. Stand in the middle of your clock. Put your ribs at 12. Go to the 3 and end up at the 6. And then the 3 and the 12. So you're doing your right side, the right half of the circle. You've got to stop at center, right side, center back. So nothing on the left. And go ahead and make it rather large. Reach back with your rib cage and forward with your chest. Now past the 12, go to the left side, 12, 9, and 6. So when you're dissecting a circle and analyzing and figuring out how to make it better, we divide it in halves. And we do the halves both directions. So we're going to do, these are the left-right half. We're also going to do the top-bottom half. So did you know there's 4 halves? There's 4 halves in a circle, according to me.
Well, I mean, you are talking about dissecting.
Yeah, we're
in any direction you want.
Exactly. So what I want you to notice is, does one side feel different? Are you better on one or the other? And that tells you where. You don't just keep doing circles, you keep doing the heart. On my side it's the left. That's not as great. Alright, so now we dissect it the other way. Go over to the 3, 12, and 9. So we're doing the top half. Now important on this one is not to get to the 3 and drop. See how I drop my ribs? Keep your ribs high, forward and just around to the 3, but stay elongated, because on a horizontal circle, you have to keep this plane. And yes, you can mix horizontal and vertical and make a diagonal. And we might just do that. But you want to get each plane with with its own look. So this is your top half, front half. Now go around and we're going 3 to 9 through the 6. Now this is really important because when you go back, this happens again. People tend to, right, drop down.
Oh, it's such a good look.
No, I'm not that crazy about it. So, chest high, get over there to the side. Now we'll go around to the back. So when you do this, you're going to contract your diaphragm, but you're not going to drop. Because when we drop our ribs, we contract our diaphragm, right? Yes, we do. But we can also contract it straight in, and its counterpart is to open the lateral muscles and open your shoulder blades and push back with your spine. Then you don't drop, all right? So over to the side, through the back, and to the other side. So now this feels a little wonky to me. So on my circle right now, it's my left that I'm noticing is not as smooth, and the back of the circle. So it just gives you awareness of where you can make it better and more comfortable, because you know we don't do circles just standing still. We walk, we move, we do all kinds of things on the bottom, so you have to be comfortable with the move. All right, vertical, top half. So now your clock is on the wall, it's vertical. All right, so you're going from 9 to 12 to 3, up over the top half. And you're going to drop down at the 9 and the 3 and lift through the 12. So this is really a drill for your upper back. Contract, contract, over and over and over.
Seriously.
Because it's very, up, over, up. Switch it under. Smiley face with your ribs. 9, 6, and 3 vertically. Really make it big though, don't just come in like so. Get over there, make your clock big and wide. When you drill and you practice, you want to make your movements large. Build that muscle. Yay. Good, good. Okay, so that's 2 halves. We have 2 more halves, right? So vertical on the right side. Go up to the 12, the 3, and the 6. The 3 and the 12, the 3 and the 6. So it is the vertical right half of the circle. This is hard.
So excellent. I'm loving this. So my abs and
my abs and my back is just
back.
all right already.
Boy.
How many lifts are we going to do? About 40 more.
600 million.
Yeah. But you see why drills are so good. So you might find one of these sides feels different than the other side. All right, let's pass through the 12. 9 and 6. 9 and 12. So the left, the vertical half of your circle. Up and in, up and down. Oh, it feels great though. Getting a really good stretch. Elongate, really work on elongation. And then pay attention what feels comfy and what doesn't. It's so weird, my left side feels fine. My right side felt awkward. I don't know why that is. So take it around now. Can you put all 4 halves together and reverse? And then let it rest.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's some good ribs. Good ribs. All right, keep
We
going.
have one more comment, so let's check on that real quick.
So let's move up to our shoulders. Roll those up and back. Big circles going back. All right? Up and back. Do we have any questions?
Shauna just asked about the song, and I think it might have been the song before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Beats Antique.
Beats Antique.
Blind Threshold is the name of the CD.
The album, and that song was number 4.
4?
Four.
Okay. Blind Threshold by Beats Antique. Track 4. Is that where we are?
Vardo.
Lardo?
Vardo.
Oh, Vardo. Lardo. 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 All right, roll it back. Now roll it forward. All right, we're going to do a little dissection. We'll be here till Wednesday if we dissect every single circle, but I wanted to give you the tools to do it. So forward and back, upper, forward and back. Oh, that works, doesn't it?
That takes some.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so now if you're doing that, okay, put your arms in second. And up forward, up back. So this requires a little more work because the hands are supposed to, they're not supposed to roll. There, does that look good? Not so much. Now, so try to get those hands more still. Up and forward, up and back, up and forward, up and back. Now, pedal your shoulders forward, way back and way forward, and pedal them back. Now, usually back is way easier, so that's normal. If the steps go forward again at the front, it doesn't feel as great. And back. All right, and then we mix it. So we're gonna go half back, half front, back, and front. So one shoulder is doing it, the other one is the counterpart. So I'm on my right side shoulder forward, left one back, right back, left front. Go up in the middle. So you're doing a circle with both shoulders and you're just reversing your direction.
A lot of wolf going
Oh
on.
boy!
Deltoids are staying.
Yeah.
That's right.
Deltoids. Woo!
Yeah, really, who needs a regular workout?
Maybe I don't need to do push-ups.
We'll just do this for
Or
a while.
this. All right. All right, pick one. Pick your favorite or your unfavorite. So we're gonna do both. 1.5. So forward, down, back, over, and stop. Back, 1.5. Forward, 1.5. Back, 1.5. Forward, 1.5. Back, 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. Other side, 1.5. My left one is a little drunk right now. It's kind of blah. I was gonna say mine feels a little like
Jello, but I like my left shoulder.
What
Feels
happened?
drunk.
My hand wants to. The hand wants to do it. It's all right. Drills are wonderful for conditioning. Do you feel conditioned?
That's part of why I love drills. Because
All right.
it gets the conditioning
Go.
going.
1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Forward, boom, back. Forward, back. You have to have a lead shoulder. Pick one that you're doing this with. Forward, 1.5, back, 1.5. Forward, 1.5, back, 1.5. Woohoo! Last one. Oh, wow.
Holy.
Yeah, you're gonna have some good shoulders. All right, back to the neck now. Just get it a little bit looser like we did earlier. Just turn. And we're gonna fold our arms so we make a nice shelf, right? So keep a lot of times arms get tired, right? We want your shelf here so your head is resting on the level of your arms, right? More deltoids. All right.
Just when we
Just head directly sideways. So you mentally lead with the ear, you will use the right muscle. If you don't, you're going to end up turning your nose and your chin, because you're going to think about your head. Think about your ear instead. Just pull your ear out and it works so much better. Because then you use more of the trapezius, right? We want to use our traps in the back. Forward and back. So you can dissect this circle as well. We're going to not spend the time on that, but because I have other things I want to show you. But you can do your 4 halves with the head circle as well. Let's take it to the clockwise direction. Stabilize your shelf. And you'll really find like the back, when you dissect at the back, it's kind of weird sometimes. Other side. Around you go.
Like your head's not really attached to your body.
Alright, now segue into 1 1/2. 1 1/2. Remember, it's the ear, so when you do your half, don't turn. Don't look that way. Look straight. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. Make it big. There we go. Alright, so you see how that works, alright? You do your circle both directions, you dissect it into 4 halves, and then you do a 1 1/2. That's the drill for the whole body. Alright, let's do a little bit of that on the hips. We're going to do a medium hip circle. Not so, we're going to do, like there's an exterior large one, and then there's an interior little tiny ami, and then there's one that's a blend of the two. So that's the one we're going to do, a medium circle. So get that going. You're using a little bit of hips, a little bit of abs, and a little bit of legs. So it's a good one to practice with. Go the other way. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. 1 1/2. Okay, so you would dissect this the same way. Maybe we'll just jump through that super fast. So this is the 1 1/2. So front half. Forward side, forward side, forward side, forward side. Horizontal, horizontal. And the back half. Side back, side back, side back. Horizontal. This is the easy part of the circle. A lot of people have an easy time with this, and I noticed the front is really small. So when you're doing a circle, space yourself so your hip goes as far forward as it does back, so you're not just doing a booty circle and coming straight across. Right? We want a round circle all the way around. So get your hips in front of your toes and get your hips behind your heels. So your circle is nice and even with you in the middle. All right. One side or the other, because we're going to do both. Side, front, side, back. Side, front, side, back. Side, front, and back. Remember, stay just on one side. Yep, there you go. And pass it through. Other side.
That feels very strange on my left side.
Does it?
So weird. My left is like, to the left is actually usually stronger for this particular move, but this is not having it. Not having it.
I'm a little tight right here. My waist is tight. All right, shimmy that up. So you get the idea, right? 4 halves, and then your 1 1/2.
Could you do the 1 1/2?
The other way, yeah, we can. We might as well.
That's really,
So
I just was like, what if we could do that?
Yeah, we could. Typically, when you start a circle, they're just sort of dance rules, but not 100% of the time. When you're going to start a circle, you go in a forward direction. That's usually somewhere in here is your 1, but it doesn't have to be. So start your circle forward 1 1/2, forward 1 1/2, forward 1 1/2, 1, and stop. Now go back 1 1/2. Doesn't that feel different? Because the ending is from coming back to front. So it feels way different. I like the way it looks. I think it's super cool.
Yeah.
So 1.5 can go both ways. Good. Yeah, this feels really good. It doesn't feel, it feels like something different.
Uh-huh. Same but not.
Same but not.
Oh, and Brenda left us a comment. She said, drinking wine while doing the shoulder wine helps.
Oh, good. I like that. Wine with shoulder rolls. Very good, Brenda.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very good. I like that. All right, so let's look at now a vertical circle with the hips. We're going to split the body in half. It's hard to get your hips to go vertically. I mean, you can. It's just like, all right. But we're going to make it look a little better. So we're going to do vertical circles with the hips on a half, right? So put your right foot on the ball. Lift your hip up, push it out, drop it down, pull it in and up. So your circle is over here. All right? Big circle. And this is over, up, over, down, under, up and in. And you want to end up back in your center. Be cautious of coming too far and getting your hip over on the other side. No, not Stay in the middle. It's a 1/2 of your body. Only come back to center. This is the prep for the vertical figure 8. All right, switch. Down, out, up, over and in. Yeah. That feels good. Other side now, up, over. And then if you dissect it, let's see, I don't think we're going to have time to dissect this one, but you would do the same thing. Well, we're going to do a move with it, but you would do over, 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 and then under, 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 and then inside and outside. So you just do the same thing. Split it into 4 halves. Switch now. Under, out, up, and in. Careful that you don't come all the way over here. Then you're going to be doing a figure 8 the other way. But this will make your hip isolations killer, and it'll give you a really nice figure 8, or 2 nice figure 8s, both directions. Good. Okay, vertical now, going forward with the hip. All right, so back, up, over, and forward. Back, up, over, and forward. This feels really weird. It's super cool, but you're here. Back, up, over, forward, down, and back to neutral. So, it's this way. Yeah. One hip, vertical circle, forward. Now switch, go back. Vertical circle, up and back. You've got to push with the ball of your foot, your leg, and contract with the abdominal muscles. There's a lot happening to make this circle, because a lot of times you're doing it and you look and all of a sudden you're going out, right? You got to stay vertical as much as you possibly can. So there's 2 different planes. All right, switch hips. Up, over, forward. Oh, that side stiff. Up, over, forward, and down. Vertical circle forward. Oh. Ah, and my lower back too. I'm just a mess. Oh, that feels good. All right, now reverse. Up, over, back, down and around and under. Up, over, back, down, around and under. Up and over. Oh, yes. Keep it vertical. It's kind of hard because you really have to lift, and you're just going forward and then you're lifting and then back, and that's it. There's no side to side. There's no left, there's no right. There's only front, back, up, down. There we go. Good. Okay. So we're gonna.
I might have a question.
just did. We're going to move into 1.5 combinations now, right? Assuming you understand, you all know that that's how you dissect a circle. Circle, half, 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 half. And it's the most wonderful drill you can ever do for your body, do all your parts.
It's really cool that it is
all your parts.
Right,
all your parts. All right, so 1.5 vertical circle going forward, alternating hips. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Right side, left side. Now you'll listen, if you were here, was it last class or the one before? 2 classes ago?
That we did?
Yeah, we did this, but it's a really cool step.
I don't remember either.
We did it after we did your rotating omnis. We did the rotating omnis and then we did that
That was
forward thing.
probably 2.
Yeah, so these 2 classes ago.
Yeah.
All right, so notice you can come forward, right? You're 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. I want you to go ahead and take a little step with that because this is a cool walking move. All right, so 1.5 step, 1.5 step, 1.5 step. So it comes up on the half. 1.5, 1.5. So the step happens on the half. The 1 is in place, the half is the step. You can do it different ways. I'm doing it smooth, so it just has a little rolly look to it. You can do it staccato as well. But try it this way because it's super neat and interesting.
Also really messes with my head right now. Because I want to step sooner than
Yeah, you gotta step,
wait.
step on the half. And then when you take that step and that hip is down, don't stop. Just pick up the back one and start it so it doesn't stop. Here we go. And over, step, over, step, over, step. Is that not cool? It's the gushiest walk. Woohoo! I love this move. That's really cool.
It's also like so much involved in
There's
it.
so much happening.
It doesn't look like this, but I'm just like,
Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on right now. There you go, one more. Tuck in. How you doing?
That's really cool.
So, what I noticed is the transition. When I'm doing the 1, everything's cool, and then I do the half, that's when I take my step at the same time. I'm pushing up with my back ball of the foot to start my 1. Yeah, never the same thing? So there's that half, and then this other hip comes up 1, and so at the same time, you go down on one side and up on the other at the same time. And that's what gives us this little wonky.
It's like we're on the, what's it, a unicycle?
Maybe, yeah. It's a really cool move.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I like that a lot too.
So, we're going to take that technique, now we're going to add some staccato to it, all right? So, I'm going to put on the first song, because it's got more staccato to it.
I think it's my favorite song on this album, the first
It
one.
might be. Okay, so. Okay. So now, we're going to go 1.5, and we're going to add some drops in there and get some accents. Are we?
Yes.
Good to go? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
There
All right,
it is.
so we'll see where the beat comes in, but anyway. All right, what am I thinking? Let me look at my notes for a second. I had this really brilliant idea, so I want to make sure that
I want to make sure we get it.
that I actually am
We get to do that idea.
Yeah, yeah. 1.5 vertical out in, over sides. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yes, okay. All right. So when you come up over here, you can come up over one more time and then drop it straight down. So 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. So we're not doing soft and stepping into it. We're going to drop out of it. What this comes from is a step I showed you a couple of classes ago. One big circle up, over, right here, and then drop straight down. So that's what it is, right? Big forward vertical hip circle with a drop. But I just put a 1 in front of it, so it has a little flow to it. So 1 and drop. 1 and drop. Other side. 1 and drop. 1 and drop. Again. There you go. Good. Good. Yeah. It's nice if you've got an accent in the music. Just boom, drop it in. It's really, really cool. Yeah. All right. So let's do our half, 1.5 theme that we're doing here.
All right.
So we're going to take the open up and over. There's our half, and then you're going to do 1.5 on one hip. So the circle we started with, the vertical circle on one side, do the top half, 1.5, and then the other side. Half, 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now add a crisp drop on the end of it. 1, down, up. Over, around, and drop. So you have that option. Anything that you can do soft, you can do percussive, right? By squeezing the glutes. So that's a half, 1.5. Let's make that do a little variation on that one. On one side, half, 1.5. So all on one side. Half, 1.5. Half, and 1.5. Is that making sense? So we're going out and in. There's your 2 halves. And then 1.5 circle. You end up with the hip on the outside. Then you do the other one. Around. So, over, under, 1.5. Over, under, 1.5. Now percussive. Over, under, 1.5. Over, under, 1.5. Bump, 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 bump. Out, in, around, and drop. Out, in, around, and drop. Out, in, around, and drop. Half, around, and drop. Yee! Isn't that fun?
Both of them were super cool.
Yeah. So if you want to do it under, you also can. Half. Let's see, what am I going to do it? Half. Oh, I know what I was going to do. We're going to mix planes. Side, and then forward. So, under, side, forward. Super cool. Super cool.
Wow.
So, side plane, forward plane. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half, forward, and over. And I'm sort of working my way forward. You can add a walk to it or not. Doesn't matter. So half, over, and drop. Half, forward circle, now add the crispy drop. Forward circle, drop. Other I think it's very fun. Okay, so the other vertical, you can add a drop to your vertical on the under as well as the over. We talked about over and drop, but you can go under and drop. So let's look at that. Up. So where we go up, over, forward, and drop down, we can go down, out, up, in, and drop down. All right, so let's look at that. Do I want this? I don't know if I want this song. I think I want the first one.
Yeah, I think
that was my song.
that was your song. I'm sure some of you will remember that.
Hopefully you saw it. We're going to do another show on the 23rd, I believe, August 23rd with Lucia. I'll be playing around in that one. Somewhere. All right, what did I just say? Oh yeah, so down, out, up, and in. There's our vertical circle on the under, right, on the up. And it's just the same as the, just the same as the over, it's just the other way. So how we go over and drop, we're gonna go under and drop, right? 1 and a half, 1 and a half. It looks nice to drop in tight, right? So 1 and a half, 1 and a half, 1 and a half, 1 and a half, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, drop. Looks super cool. Good. And then the other one that we did with the over and drop with the half mark, that's super easy. Wait, how does it go? Yeah. Under, 1 and a half. So we did that. We just did it with the over. But under, 1 and a half. Under, 1 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's a song like this, you're going to drop each one. Up, drop, 1 and a half, drop. Right? You can always add that percussive there. All right, one last one that we all know. I wanted to do some of the ones that we don't do very often, so that's a fun little thing that we just did. But the one where we go horizontal, front side, Afro-Cuban one. Front side, front side. Half circle from the front with the 1 and a half. Half, 1 and a half. Half, 1 and a half. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to have such killer circles now. All your parts are going to circle really nice. All right, so we add our little walk. When you walk with this, you're stepping on your opposite foot. So if you're taking your hip to the left side, forward and left, you step right. Your brain, when you overthink it, this is where you have to feel the dance. When you overthink it, you will put them together. Right? And you'll be doing this. You can always tell.
That's a different
type. You're doing the knee dance, right? So
I think we might have some questions in the chat.
Half and half, right? So I'm half hip left, step right. Half hip right, step left. It's opposite, 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 opposite. Now, it's a brain teaser, but I'll tell you, you gotta. If you don't think, if you just do it, you can do it. If you think of it, you'll get going. Am I doing it? And all of a sudden, am I doing it? It just happened. All right, now we'll add the foot. Half, 1 and a touch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a fairly common step, but I like it anyway. 1, 2, 3, And for a couple more, 2, we'll go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, all right. I think we did it. Do you girls have any questions? Any issues? I know I threw a lot at you, but I think you did great. I feel very circly. I feel like I want to just 1.5.
What else can I 1.5?
Yeah, I want a 1.5 everything. But it's kind of neat, and feel free to work your way down your body. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Da 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 da. All there's it's endless. Just have fun with it. They're just think about circling, dissecting, and then adding your 1.5, and then you have hours of activity, right? Hours of stuff to do.
You could just keep like, oh, let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. Let me try it this way.
Yeah. Because you've always got horizontal and vertical, and if your body can do it, then especially the ribs, that's really, really good to do horizontal, vertical, and the more strong you get up here and more flexible, the more isolated your rib circles become. So I hope you had as much fun as we did. I feel way better. I don't hurt nearly as much as I did 45 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, look, I got my arms back now.
Stretched out, yeah.
Yeah, I feel good. Hopefully you feel good too. Okay, I think we're good. So again, the music is Beats Antique, Blind Threshold, and we will be back in a few days on Saturday at 6. Always have to think about that. And we'll do something fun for the weekend. Hope you're going to have a good next couple of days. Anything you need to add?
Yes, all the videos will be on Meleah's YouTube channel, and you can please subscribe to that. And then if you do subscribe, then you'll actually know, you'll get a notification when the latest video has been uploaded, and you can always watch everything on the YouTube channel. Yeah. And then share this one.
Yes, that's your homework. Share the video.
Thumbs up, hearts, comments, all that stuff is good stuff. And same for the videos. If you're watching the videos, just like them, comment on them, that kind of stuff. And then also, you can invite your friends with the Facebook event.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, yay!
Oh, and then if you ever want to set up a time for Meleah to look at what you're working on, you can send her a video, or she's available by Zoom, Messenger.
We've done some Zoom classes, super fun. I love it. It's really fun because you don't have to be in the same place. You can just say, okay, I want to do Sunday at 2. How about, okay, then we get 3 or 4 people and away we go. So, yeah, super. I'm here for you. So, that's it.
I think that's it.
Okay.
And then look out for your other videos that are coming too.
They're coming. More videos. I just did one. Well, we're gonna. What's next? Manicures. I've got one coming out on how to do your manicure, and then I did a hair cutting one to put layers, and then I did a hair coloring one, how to color your own hair. So all these things that we do when we're stuck at home, all these girly things that have to happen. So. And
then those are also anytime you want to ask Meleah questions, she's available for that too.
Yes,
consultations, it doesn't cost anything to do that.
No, everything, it's all free.
I don't know if everybody knows that, but I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go this way so I can do the behind the scenes stuff, but I'll see you guys on Saturday.
And I will sign off, and I'll see you in a few days.